The visitor center at Amicalola Falls is relatively new and has lots of last-minute items for hikers. You can pause that, read it if you want to. Gene Espy's gear from the second through hike of the Appalachian Trail. We got some fuel canisters here, but they are the larger size. You got some Sawyer products, but it appears to be, something for a kitchen faucet. The mini, which I do not recommend, the flow rate is just not good enough. But I don't see the standard Sawyer squeeze. A little camping stove. Some other goodies. A coffee bar. Smart water bottles. Energy drinks. Good stuff. If you're looking for the through hiker registration, it's around this way. Vending machines, including Powerade for electrolytes, an ATM, and AT hiker registration. Your first footsteps on the approach trail are on a well-manicured, wide treadway covered in wood chips. When I was near the arch There were some kids who saw the stone walkway, and they asked their parents if the trail was that way all the way to Maine. And of course, it is not. But at least this part of the approach trail is a gentle easing in into what awaits. Just easing past the parking lot and some picnic shelters, heading towards the reflecting pool and then the stairs to the top of the falls. And as we come to the end of this boardwalk, we're just going to cross the road. You can actually still see the visitor center back there. I'm going to cross the road and head towards the base of the falls and the AT Approach Trail. According to the Appalachian Trail Conservancy website, there are about 40 people starting northbound hikes today, March 8th. It's a Saturday. It's beautiful weather. And while some of those people will certainly shuttle to the Springer Mountain parking lot and begin their northbound through hikes with a 1 mile southbound trek up Springer and then a return trip to the parking lot before proceeding north to Maine, most northbound through hikers, I think, do want to experience the approach trail, and so they will be beginning here at Amicalola with me. I've seen the start of the approach trail in many videos, but for some reason most videos begin at the arch, and there might be a couple more clips along the way, but before you know it, those northbound through hikers are at the top of Springer. And I get it. There's a lot of excitement for the first white blaze, but my intent in this video, wow, there's the falls. My intent in this video is to show a little bit more of the approach trail. Never hiked the approach trail myself. I've hiked every mile of the Appalachian Trail in Georgia, but I started at the Springer parking lot. I skipped the approach trail, which isn't technically part of the AT. But today, I'm getting a little bit of that experience that most northbound through hikers get as I take the approach trail to the top of Springer. And the difference is I have a car waiting for me in the Springer parking lot. What's this over here? It's an aqueduct.
All right. At the top of these stairs, it seems like I should go to the left. If I'm wrong, I'll delete this video clip and you'll never know about my mistake. Okay. The Creek Trail, the Mountain Laurel Loop Trail, the Spring Trail, and the Visitor Center appear to be that way through that arch. But I am headed towards the base of the Falls Trail, and I hope that's right. Here's the reflecting pool. I wonder if the falls would be reflected in this pool. Maybe a little bit. I mean, this might be the falls, probably with better light. There would be some kind of a reflection there. All right, let's keep going. This water, of course, has just come off the falls. It feeds down into the reflecting pool. Even before you get to the falls, there's a lot of water to look at. And what if the Appalachian Trail were paved like this all the way to Maine? Would anybody hike it? Probably not. I'd like you to think that I stopped here to share a view of these beautiful falls. But in reality, I'm just resting and gathering my strength before I attempt these stairs. Are we there yet? No. How about now? No. Okay. I'm just checking in to say that first sign, talking about 175 steps, it's a lie. It's a trick. They're tricking you into getting up to that first level. And now it's 525 more steps. That's a total of 600 steps to the top of the falls? Man, if I'd known that, I'm not sure I would have attempted it. But what am I gonna do now? I guess I gotta continue. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've taken several breaks along the way, but I am approaching the top of the falls, and I just want to bring you some authenticity, some huffing and some puffing. I just want to point out that it's this little creek that feeds the falls. We go this way. Okay, so as you come off the top of the falls, you will cross another parking lot with a trash can. And some vending machines and bathrooms. That could be important. But we actually continue in this direction. Okay, probably less than 1/10 of a mile from the parking lot at the top of the falls, you come to a road crossing with this sign. We are 7.25 miles from Springer Mountain. And of course, when you're hiking, you want to be bear aware. Okay, I like a challenge. 7.3 miles to Springer Mountain, average hiking time 6 hours one way. Well, fortunately, I'm only going one way, but let's see if we can beat 6 hours. It is 10:53. 10:53 right now. Go. Coming up on a road crossing. Looks like you could get water here if you needed it. This is not far from where the hike-in trail split from the approach trail. Certainly no need to carry lots of water up to the top of the falls. I mean, you're walking along water the entire time. You've really gotten a pinch. But then, shortly after you clear that parking lot at the top, you're going to come to this water crossing. And you could get water there and not have to carry it to the top of the falls. And up we go. Check in later. That's where we came from. The approach trail continues on up that way. Maybe you can see a blue blaze up ahead. But over here to the right, there's a campsite. Looks like a really nice campsite. Nice and level. There's a fire ring with some trash in it. But other than that, very nice campsite. Great news if you thought the approach trail was all uphill. There are some level sections and the occasional downhill. I'm really enjoying this cruisy section right here. This really is some beautiful trail. Got some nice wooded views on either side, but the trail is soft, clear of debris, relatively level, a gentle incline, a gentle decline, a hiker's dream. Okay, that's where we came from. It's a nice campsite off to the right of the northbound trail. Got some blue blazes here. Looks like we're crossing an old logging road or something. Definitely some ruts. Some vehicular traffic's been through there. Blue blaze on this tree. And I see another blue blaze on that tree. So we go this way. Okay, we are crossing back over the Hike In trail. The Hike In is 1 mile that way. Springer Mountain is 3.5 miles ahead. This nicely manicured trail, edged with grass on either side. Nice.
getting close to a water source, so I'm going to take what water I have left and I am going to mix up some Element drink mix. This one is watermelon salt. Came in a sample pack. I'll let you know what I think. Not bad. I didn't expect to like it, but it's not bad. It's kind of got the aftertaste of a watermelon flavored Jolly Rancher. I'll take it. Okay, I'm now 7 miles in. I've got 1.8 miles to go to reach the summit of Springer. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to stop at a shelter just about 3/10 ahead to have some lunch, or if I'm just going to push on to Springer. I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm probably going to stop. You'll know when I know. Okay, I am about half a mile from the summit of Springer. Took a lunch break at, I think it was called Black Gap Shelter. So I refueled. Got about 250 feet of elevation to gain over the next half mile. So it is a pretty steep final ascent. I'll check in at the top unless I see something worth videoing between here and there. Pretty decent views off to the west. And we keep going. I'm now 1/10 of a mile from the summit of Springer. And it's still an ascent, unrelenting. But would you really expect anything less? I don't think so. I hear people. Stranger danger. But that means we have reached the summit.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you want to be on YouTube?
Yo.